So, my Libras, you win. You win again for all the views. Much appreciated. Love you to the moon and back. Thank you very much. And I have some new subscribers, so welcome, welcome, welcome in. I really appreciate that. I just want to say thank you. And my ride's been amazing. And don't mind my hair. I've been out in the rain, and this is how it gets. I'm sorry. I can't please everybody. I got to please myself, and I don't feel like doing it. So I'm motivated to play cards, though I'm very motivated to play cards. And so we'll see how that goes, okay? So I just want to say you win, and I'm going to use a couple different decks here tonight. And hopefully we get this show on the road. I have a lot of decks, and I think I'm going to do a giveaway here. One of my old decks, maybe, coming up. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a new deck and just give it away. I don't know. I have some decks that have been given to me, and so we'll see. But you won because of the views that you had for the last 2-week reading, and I really appreciate it very much. And you have won a couple times in a row, so you know, I would think it would be another sign, but it's just not. So that works for me. So let's get this show on the road. I do want to do, I want to remind you too, I'm going to be doing my Chinese fortune sticks at the end. So, ooh, magician. And we had another one that turned over. So if you want to ask a yes or no question, make sure you start doing that now, formulating that in your mind, okay? So we have the Magician, we have the Two of Wands, and I'm going to use a couple decks. I don't like to stay with the same decks. Sometimes they just don't do anything for me. And I'm going to read you a wealth card too, a wealth card and maybe a dream card. We'll just see what comes up. And I have the Justice. So the Magician, I don't have a lot of room, you know that. Not going to complain now. I'm happy. I'm happy. And then I have the Justice, okay? So Magician, Two Wands, and the Justice. I'm going to put these away. Let me grab Black Cat. It just suits my mind right now. My Caesars look. My babies, they're older. They're older cards. I've had them for a long time. I used them long time. Me bought them long time. I love them. So we'll use them. We'll use them just to clarify, I think. I'm going to do this, so I'm going to do this first. Let me finish this. Let me finish this with some other cards, and then we'll do the Black Cat to clarify. Let's use the Goddess Tarot. Okay. Maybe. We're not using those. I might pull a couple of those too, even though. All right. That's nice. The Ace of Cups. And you know, when I was first attempting to shuffle the deck I was just using, the Ace of Cups came out, and I put it back because I wasn't ready to do the reading, so it was meant to come out. Okay, that's wonderful. So the Magician, Two Wands, Justice card, and the Ace of Cups. Now we have Saraswati for wisdom. Put these back. That's the Hermit. She's in place of the Hermit. And the Three of Cups. Okay. So I'll put these away. And hopefully we'll pick up the other ones in a little bit. I might not use them at all. Okay, so let's go ahead. I want to pull an Oracle card for you first. I keep hearing, you can't take me down. You're not taking me down. You can't take me down. So I don't know what's going on, Libra, but that's what I'm feeling. You cannot take me down. So, all right. So let's get an oracle card for you. This is what you need a little bit more of. One card for Libra. I'm going to take the top one. And that's truth. Oh, so maybe that fits right in. So the truth card. So you need a little bit more truth. A little bit more truth. Your truth or somebody else's truth? Let me go ahead and pull this book and read it for you. It's the vintage oracle. Vintage wisdom oracle. And they're pretty cards. They are vintage for sure. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you the card. Hopefully I can keep it steady. All right, okay. In front of a dramatic sky, this card shows a mirror image of a warrior woman meeting her own reflection, with swords drawn. It seems conflict may be near, but the all-seeing eye of truth precedes, serving as a poignant reminder what is done to another is ultimately done to self. The double-edged sword, capable of separation and liberation, symbolizes dual powers of nature such as life and death, okay, and victory and defeat. Like a sword, truth is a sharp instrument worthy of the greatest respect. Depending on how they are wielded, both have the ability to destroy or heal. Only the maturity and wisdom of the user determines the outcome. Can you see the card there? Hopefully. I'm not sure. I'm trying. Trying, guys, trying. Let me see. Okay, I'll look from this side. You see the eye up top? Okay, and then it says, in tarot, the suit of swords represents navigation of thought and the unseen realm of the mind. It usually is things that are in your mind, your thoughts. And it says, but when it comes to the application of truth, the unruly mind cleverly justifies all manner of things and distracts us away from any alignment to love. Fear poses many challenges along the way to discovering the liberation of truth. Reactions of others, guilt, and insecurity distract and rob us of the opportunity to clearly identify the truth of the matter. The presence of this powerful card is a call for authentic freedom. Wow, pretty decent. Authentic freedom, and it says, bravely face your fears, step into the light of love, and examine the essence of the situation. Rather than facing facts, perhaps you have been in a state of avoidance. If this is a case, it could be a reminder to sort the wheat from the chaff, so you can see clearly to move beyond the gravitational pull of old patterns. You may also be searching for, I gotta turn the page here, reality behind your relationships to others, or the deeper meaning of life and your place and purpose in it. Seeking the truth is a worthy quest on any level and can provide a significant opportunity for liberation and growth. See where this card falls within your spread, as the surrounding cards help provide context for understanding how truth applies to you at this time. All right, so we'll go with that. We have that out there. All right, so you need a little bit more truth. Let's see what it leads to. All right, let me just try to keep that straight here. I'm having a mess of the other things falling down. All right. So let's get started here. We're going to go with the Magician first. Let's clarify that Magician. You know, and the Magician, oh, there we go, the Fool card. I'll show you that in a minute. So we have the Magician and the Fool, and we have the Three of Swords. Okay. All right, let me show you. So the Magician card, usually, the Magician card is you know, it's a Mercury card. Hated to pause there. I had to listen for a car out here. Um, it's a Mercury card, okay? And it usually has to do with creative power, the ability to be flexible, to manifest, to your awareness, as far as things go. Like, um, you're very aware right now, or you were creating something, and it was a new beginning for you. That's the Fool card in the Black Cats. Check it out, isn't it cute? Starting out, doing whatever. And then you've got the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is usually like, people are like, oh my God, it's usually the heart with the swords in it. But that's not necessarily the case. It's not always a relationship. Although the truth card seems to be, it might have to do with telling yourself the truth, facing the truth about a situation. It seems like you started a new beginning. Could be a new relationship, could be a business. But there's something coming out that it's just not ringing true. Just not ringing. You don't feel it's what it should be. Okay, there's something, a separation. Something's been caused. You're just not trusting. Not trusting of it, okay? Not trusting of the situation. Let me just see. I think I messed this whole deck up. Just look. There we go. I was like, wait a minute. Something's not right. I twisted it. I picked it up in error. Okay, so the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is... I'm going to keep these. The Two of Wands. Let me just show you that. See them looking out there? The Two of Wands is like, a fire card. Like, Leo, Sag, Aries. Okay. So it's like the fiery red card. Okay. And it's usually success in business, partnership, moving in the right direction. So there might have been a separation regarding that. Let me take these two cards that popped out. There's actually three. I'm only going to take this top one. And this, I want you to see this. The cat cards are really cute, the Black Cats. The 10 is the Wheel of Fortune, the ups and downs of life, inevitability, luck, timing, destiny, opportunity knock, synchronicity, coincidence. So something around that. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to take that. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is usually a hard worker, somebody persistent. They're cautious. They're reluctant to do something different, okay? Step outside of the box or think outside of the box. They're very, a bean counter, so to speak, okay? And then we have Justice. Okay, so what I'm getting right here so far is that you had a new beginning, and there's been some kind of, not betrayal necessarily. You might feel it's betrayal, or it might be you that's causing that feeling with the new beginning. And I think it's a business partnership. It could be a lover situation, but I would say it's more business oriented. And I told you you're not going to bring me down. That I kept hearing that. I sort of think that it's like, it's not that you're not going to bring me down, but I'm not going to feel down over this. I'm not going to feel down over this. I don't know. We'll go on from there. Okay, and the Justice card. And the Justice card's a Libra card. It's your card. And it means balance, legal matters, fairness, accepting harmony, and truth. Bingo, bingo. And so what I got on that is the Wands here. And this is the King of Wands. Look at this card. And the King of Wands, I'm going to just move this here. The King of Wands is usually, you know, a triumph. You know, like a reliable, usually triumphed over difficulties, evaluation, situations, stability, diplomacy. You know, somebody reliable in business, law. Somebody, so that might be the person that you feel you can't trust, or you feel that there's some kind of betrayal, or you're not feeling good about that situation. You're not feeling totally sure of it regarding this business venture. And it could be a relationship. It could be in the early stages of a relationship, because that's like a business, in my opinion. Okay, and here we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Let me just show you this card. I'll tell you. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. So it's a solitary enjoyment of wealth. They don't really care. See the sharks around them? They could care less. But it's in reverse. So it might not be the solitary enjoyment of wealth. Might be you're going to share that with someone. It might be because of that. And we have the Ace of Cups coming up. Oh. I did it again. Maybe I'm supposed to read them out opposite. I don't know. I'm going to put it back. Ace of Cups. Let me just shuffle them. We'll figure out what they are when I pick it up. So truth. Okay, and that's in reverse on the Justice card. So maybe you're feeling that they're not telling you the truth and everything. Maybe you found out some things that are not to your liking. Okay, and then you have the World card. The Ace of Cups. I mean, the Ace of Cups is like, let me show you this. It's just gorgeous. The Ace of Cups is, you know, it's like the beginning of love, the birth of a child, joy, fertility, happiness, you know, renewal of love, partnership. Could be, you know, you thought about this and now you're thinking about maybe settling down with that. And this is, you know, the World. This is triumph in all endeavors. I mean, that's like, ooh la la. Ooh la la, baby. Mama like you. Yeah, I could get that every day. And then you have the King of Pentacles on top of that came out with that. And the King of Pentacles is, you know, Chief of Industry. And I think you had it over here, right? Let me just look. Yeah. No, it's King of Wands. King of Wands. I'm sorry about that. But, yeah, but you have the King of Pentacles here. And so that is like the successful, happy king. Energy, confidence, charisma. Handles everything. Sure of himself. Knows his worth. So if that's your business partner, I don't know. I want to think again and see what you know, maybe they're too suave, or maybe they're just like, you know, too much. You can't deal with it. So maybe they want to take over. That could be too. Very arrogant. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, look at that. Isn't that cute? The Knight of Wands is usually, let's see, you know, sometimes it can mean a change of home. It can mean a love, engagement, marriage. Maybe they're going to ask you to marry them. Maybe you're going to be married out of this deal. This is the Hermit card, the Wisdom card, number 11. Okay. Oh, no, actually, it's the Justice card, really. The Justice card again. Balanced Libra, Saraswati. So, balance, legal matters. And we have the Knight of Wands on that. And the Knight of Wands, like I said, is, you know, usually happy news, emotional marriage, contentment, coming, going of matter, though. Sometimes it's a journey by water. So maybe you'll be going on a trip to get married. Maybe this would be a very, very wonderful gift for you. And then I have the Eight of Cups. Oh, I don't know. The Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is usually abandoning the present situation. It no longer fulfills you. You're walking away. Let's see what comes out here. We have the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is, they don't want to wait. The Three of Cups, look at this beautiful card. That tells it all, right? The Three of Cups is health, abundance, your cups overflowing, emotional fulfillment, family, happiness, friends, a celebration. You know, it's just a wedding sometimes. There you go. Let's see what we get. Let me see these cards I pulled out here. Oh, yeah. We have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, that's the beginning of prosperity, wealth, financial reward, money. Important letter coming your way. Sometimes that can mean that too. Let's see what else came out with that. And this was, I'm going to show it to you upright, and then I'm going to tell you the meaning. This was death, the death card in the black cats, and it was in reverse. So new beginning. So you might think about walking. You may think about in the next couple weeks, I would say 2 weeks, you're going to think about walking away from this. It looks very promising, but you're going to think about walking away. Some kind of wedding. I really want you to let me know if this happens, because it looks fantastic. Oh, that's my creaky chair. It looks fantastic, Libra. And not gender specific, so please don't take it like that. But what I'm seeing here is you started a new business. It could have a romantic undertone or a new relationship. And it's too good to be true. You feel like it's too good to be true. So, and you're not trusting it because maybe you've been let down before, or you can't open your heart up, or maybe you can't face the truth about what you're feeling. However, you're going to think about walking away from this. Now, I can't think for you, and I can't make a decision for you, and I'm not going to try. But you might want to take a second look at that. A second look at that in the next couple of weeks before you make any rash decision. And then I have here, so cute, and it's actually like this, the Hanged Man, but it was upside down. That's a Hanged Man. That's a self-surrender to higher wisdom, you know, transition, change in priorities, you know, just, it's a Neptunian card. So I would think really seriously before you make any rash decisions. Let me pull another card for that. Let me just see what I can find here. What do I feel comfortable with? I'm going to pull the Tarot again and see what I can find out. The Knight of Pentacles on top of this. The Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to show you that. The Knight of Pentacles. I think we already had that. We might have had the King of Pentacles. But the Knight of Pentacles is usually, yeah, we did, persistent, reluctant to do something different. So that might be what makes you not feel good about this. They're very set in their ways, so to speak. You have to know. But I'm just saying, before you make any rash decisions, I would really value it and really look at this situation. And really look at the truth of you too. It's hard to do sometimes. It's hard to do, Libra. But, and I know you didn't expect this for the winning reading, you know, but sometimes you really just have to take a good look at yourself. And it's not always, you know, the most fun thing to do. And, but I see you thinking about walking away, but I don't think you will. I don't think you will. It looks very promising, this business or relationship. It looks like it could be very promising. I'm not trying to talk you into anything. I'm not trying to sway you in any way. I'm just telling you what I see. So with that, I'm going to leave that with that. And then let me go ahead and pull. Let me go ahead and pull a gemstone for you. Remember to think about the yes or no question for the end of the read. I want to pull an angel card off the floor that fell. I'm just going to pick one. If I can. If I can grab them all up, I'll do that. But I don't know. We'll see. So gemstone and angel card for Libra. And thank you so much again for liking, sharing, subscribing, and just, I really appreciate you. And I just want you to know that I appreciate all my readers and all signs. And, but I just want to tell you, this is just really happiness for me, because it lets me know that you do like my readings. And, I would really like you to comment and tell me if any of this comes true for you in the next 2 weeks, by the beginning of April. And so we're going to take this one. Oh, there's actually 3, but we're going to just take the top one. All right. And that is the Angel of Creativity. I'm going to turn it around so you can take a picture of it if you'd like to hold on to that. Angel of Creativity. I am fertile in body, mind, and spirit. Creativity flows through me in many ways. I am brave and bring my ideas into actuality. My imagination is the key to my success. I envision my future and joyfully participate as it unfolds. That's really nice. And your stone on the other side, I don't know if there's a lot of glare. Can you see that enough to take a picture? Oh, doggone it. I have a lot of glare from my phone. Let me try to work that. I don't know if you can do that like that. Angel of Creativity. And then on the other side, it's the carnelian stone. I wear carnelian and I have a lot of it. Are you involved in a creative project or thinking about starting one? You are fertile with good ideas and the ability to conceive something magnificent. Be careful in those, read those words. So be careful in that if you do not want to become pregnant. Have the courage to take action to make your dreams come true. Allow yourself the time to create. If you want to pick up a stone, you can do that at many metaphysical shops. A carnelian stone, pop it in your bra, your shoe, whatever. You can get little bags to carry them in your bra if you have a bra. In your pocket. A lot of men put them in their socks, I notice. I know people that do that. But anyway, there's the carnelian, okay? It's a very pretty stone, too. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, all right, so hopefully you could take a picture of that as well. So let me go ahead and I want to pull a dream card for you. I'm going to pull a wealth card for you. And I appreciate you, and I'm going to do the yes or no answer for my Chinese fortune sticks. I put all my cards away. My cards get worn out. I mean, they do. And so I try to just keep them nice. Some of them are really, like my black cat cards, are getting a little ratty. But I love them so much. They're a part of me. They're like really a part of me. I love them. Look at the tops of them. Aren't they cute? I used to do a lot of readings with those, and personal readings. People would just be like, yeah, I want, because I'd let them pick out their decks. Which deck would you like? Oh, I like that one. Yeah, a lot of people are drawn to them. And I really like them, too. I do personal reads, by the way. And I do a lot of, well, not a lot, but I do a few different kinds of personal reads. This one popped out. So laughing. It says laughing. To hear you are laughing in a dream suggests you need to lighten up. Don't put much pressure on yourself. If you are being laughed at, this indicates your insecurities and fears are not being accepted. Truth. No. So you can take a picture of that if you'd like. That's in your dreams. Hopefully you can see that without too much of a glare. Come on. Come on, please, card. Work with me here. In the names of Beetlejuice, work with me. All right, so let me see what else. Oh, yeah, I want to do a wealth card. Well, my boxes here. I don't have a lot of room, so, you know, we do that, but I want to pick up the angel card, so don't mind the mess behind me. I have plants, and I have all my stuff there, so my personal stuff. Well, I forgot to see any of it. No. All right, so let me just take these. Those are what I grabbed, and that's what I'm going to go with. It's going to be your angel card. Angel Tarot to top this off. And I can't do that. I got to get them all. And there goes my creaky chair. All right. I still have some on the floor. So give me a second. I'm going to back up. They went everywhere. It just went everywhere. And if you have a desk like mine, mine's got a lot of goodies over there. Don't pay it any mind. A lot of sage, a lot of camphor. All kinds of stuff. Let me just get this. Happy first day of spring, by the way. Happy first day of spring. Oh, we need that, don't we? Don't we need that? Yes, we do. We need sunshine and lollipops and rainbows. And let's do a song if you're old enough to remember that. But, all right, let me just get this together here. Sorry to do that on your time, but I want to give you the read I want to give you. Anyway, I do readings and I do different kinds, so, and I do let you pick out your cards. It's a phone call with me. And so you can get in touch with me if you'd like that. All right. Ooh. That was a bunch. You're going back in, sorry. All right. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. Looks very promising to me. And you'll have to let me know. This is number 20. And it's angel, it's renewal. And that would really mean like the judgment card in the tarot, 20. So renewal. Archangel Jeremiel. It says, review and evaluate. A favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. What do your cards say? Isn't that beautiful? What have your cards been saying? Don't be too rash with your decision. Okay, let me just get these out. All right. And my cards are saged before I put them away. So if you're thinking, oh my God, they're not saged. No, I sage my cards before I put them away. And when I do reads, one popped out here. This is the Honorable Warrior. It's a Mars card. I take a stand for positive change. Brave, courageous, strong, passionate, bold, hardworking, territorial, athletic, competitive, decisive, heroic, loyal, disciplined, action-driven. The Honorable Warrior. Okay, and that's your wealth card. Okay, so you're going to take a risk, it looks like, financially. I'm just going to peek in here and see if I can find the, if there's anything else I need to add to that. They aren't alphabetical, really, and so it takes a while to find them all. There we are. It says, the Honorable Warrior is empowered with confidence, courage, determination, and drive to be a champion for worthy causes and create positive change in the world. As an honorable warrior, you are a strong, brave, passionate, hardworking, loyal, action-oriented, spiritual warrior who is guided by a higher power. You're willing to fight the good fight. What did I say in the beginning? You're not taking me down. For a cause in which you strongly believe. You will stand for the underdog when they can't stand for themselves. And you are at your best when you're saving the world. Okay, it says, as an honorable warrior, you have the enduring passion to achieve your heart's desires and the focus, will, and ambition to reach your goals. So, it says, I honor and follow divine direction to be empowered with my high value gifts, commit to a worthy cause, and wholeheartedly serve to create positive change in the world. That's pretty deep, I think. So, all right, let me go ahead and, those are oracle cards, by the way. They're these right here. Okay. It says, I do want to read this real quick. Oh my goodness, my nose. Because you sometimes let ambition get the best of you and work even harder when times are tough, you tend to neglect yourself. This will leave you stressed, burned out, and cut off from divine guidance. Your narcissistic tendencies will then emerge, and you may end up compromising your values to win or use control to get what you want at any cost. Is that true? And then it says, you need to be wary of becoming addicted to confrontation, as you will eventually alienate yourself as well as those around you. So, like I said, face the truth about whatever this situation is. And that can't always be fun. So, face the truth, and hopefully you'll make the right decision in the end. I don't want to sway you either way, but it does look positive, so I wouldn't make any rash decisions, you know. I would really weigh that. We have a couple weeks till we talk again. You can let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate that. And thanks so much for all your likes. Like I said, you won. And I think I'm going to be giving away a deck here soon. And, or a personal read maybe. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so the number that you have is 54. 54. Okay, let's see what that means. In my book here. 54. I think I'd know them by heart. I don't. I don't. I really don't. Oh, the answer is yes. It says 54. It says, find a sense of inner balance. Libra, you had, you know, seriously. Okay. It says, don't let your random moods rule your life. What were we just saying? Instead, focus on what's best day after day and fill your life with joy. Lost items turn up. So if you ever pray to St. Anthony, please come around. I've lost my, and it cannot be found. I pray to him all the time, and I find lost articles. Actually, I'm looking for my silver hoop earring, which I just cannot locate. I don't know what happened to it, but yeah, I prayed to him. I can't find it. I don't know if it's just gone forever or what, but yeah. So I hope that helped you, Libra, and I really appreciate you, and I want to thank you with all my heart, and thank you for subscribing. I do personal reads, like I said. This is good for about 2 weeks. Let me know in the comments what truth you had to face if you'd like to. And also, you know, what was the outcome of this deal? Was it a business deal? Was it a love deal? What, you know, tell us, you know, share with us, you know, that's how we get to know each other. All right, so this is Doree from Sassy Woman Tarot. I didn't say that in the beginning. I normally do, but I jumped right in to thank you guys. And I want to thank you again for being the winners, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.